Yo, what's up everybody, FornaTRON here, and today we are back finally continuing our Elden Ring easy mode playthrough. Sorry it's been a while, I know you've been anticipating this episode. In today's episode, we're going to be taking on the Fire Giant. We're going to be going through the rest of Mountaintops of the Giants and going into the next area, so let's get into it. Alright, so I've been playing a lot of games lately, so if you've been keeping up with the channel, so I might be a little bit rusty, but in the last episode we got to the boss of this area and I screwed up and I died, and then I just stopped recording and I was like, oh, I'll just make it in the next episode. So we're gonna do it again. So we're just gonna right up the top here, and I just want to give some quick advice before we go to the Fire Giant. So the Fire Giant is the next boss. This is one that a lot of people struggle with. So he's got two phases. In the first phase, you really want to do damage to his left ankle. That's where you're going to do the majority of your damage. He has really big tells with his attack, so he either does like a really big swing or like he lifts his leg up. So don't get greedy, just always stay moving. And he's got like a pretty scripted fight. If you do it right, you should have no troubles. All right, let's do this. So we are going to put on our mixed flask. We are gonna use our little buff here. Let's take a sippy. And let's put some grease on. And we are ready to rock. All right, so let's dodge that. Do a double jump. And we are gonna run and jump and do a R2 on his leg there. Remember, you wanna get most of the damage on the ankle. Okay, nice, we got the stagger. Get some big damage in. Try to get R2. Okay, nice. Got that dodge just in time. There we go. Right into phase 2. All right, let's summon our buddy. Okay, nice. We got the stagger. Try to jump attack. And then don't get greedy because he will breathe fire on you. While we're here, let's get another buff. Take another sippy. Okay, and then we're ready to take him to Pound Town. Nice. There we go. Got the bleed proc. Let's swap our talisman. Easy mode, dude. That totally only took the one time. All right, nice. So before we go to the next part, this next part will take you to the end game. So you kind of want to do what you can before going here if you don't want to go to the end game. You can still do everything when you go to the end game, but it changes the world state. So just have that in mind. But we're going to go back to the round table hold because I kind of want to level up our Mimic tier to +10. Because now we got all that money. Done deal. And because we're not using the Fire Giant's weapon, are going to use it. Let's just use their soul. And let's level up. All right, let's put 40 vigor. I kind of want to go, let's keep going more dex. Yeah, 35 dex, sounds good. All right, let's go back to the mountaintops of the giants. Back to the fire giant. Okay. We're gonna get another bonfire up here, but we're not gonna go into the next world state. There's actually another boss that I wanna do that we can actually do quite easily and get a good chunk of runes for it. Just make your way up here. This is tricky. There you go. I like, the first time I play this, I jump down there and you die. So you got to go the left way all the way to the end because there's a break in the middle, so you have to go the left side. Just run, 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 run. And grab this bonfire. Or Side of Grace. You can sit down here. This will trigger an event with Melina, and you can go to the next state. We are not going to do that. So what we're going to do is we are actually gonna go somewhere different. We are gonna make our way to Volcano Manor. So we are just gonna go here and grab this Side of Grace. Or maybe even this one. No, I think this is the right one. So we're in Mount Gelmir. This is where we grabbed, I think, the Somber Smithing Stone 6. And we're gonna make our way up this mountain here. There's just a bunch of crap here. Bunch of soldiers and stuff. Big pumpkin head. I think Patches is over there if you haven't encountered him earlier in Limgrave. All right, we're gonna go here, and this enemy is gonna drop down. Let's, oh, we can't even summon our Mimic here. That's fine. It's just a Scion. That was actually super lucky. Oh. Let's not die just right before killing it. Nice. This weapon right here is actually a really dope dex weapon. It has a really high bleed amount. It's a real shame that you can't farm this item and get 2 of them, because this weapon rocks. It's such a fast, it's like a curved sword. And if you have 2 of them, you'll just do like such amazing damage, because you'll just put a bleed proc on there and then a freeze or a frost proc on the other one, and you'll do bleed and frostbite damage, and you will just pwn everything. Such a good build. But it's more for New Game Plus. You could just pair that sword with another curved sword and then just put an Ash of War on it that is either bleed or frost. But that's something that you can experiment with in another playthrough. Like, again, like, this first playthrough is to get you through the game. I've said that 100 times. But it's really just to, like, get you accustomed to the mechanics of the game, so you just, like, have a good time for your first playthrough and you don't just give up. Too many people just give up on these games and just, like, really miss out. He's got the Confessor set, which is an okay set. Volcano Plot, no thank you. Actually, let's get that Stone Sword key off of him. All right, we're gonna climb up, 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 up. Longest ladder ever. Okay, so we are gonna make our way over this way. And then go across this bridge. And up top here is another boss. It's a mini boss. And it's quite annoying, but it's a good one to do. So we're gonna sit down. All right. Right when you get up, you're gonna jump up top there and you're gonna be initiated into the boss battle right away. So right away, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put on our buffs now. So let's put on our shield buff here. Let's put on our damage buff. And then let's put on our grease. Flip back. Okay, let's jump on torrent. And then jump. All right, let's hop off and then let's summon our mimic tier. Okay, and then we are ready to rock. Let's do this. I thought I rolled out of that, but apparently I did not. Roll. He moves really sporadically, which is annoying. Let's take a sippy. How do you miss twice, dude? It's always good to arm your mimic with a shield, though, because they'll turtle behind that, and then there we go. Fuck you. Boom! Get that critical. Okay, get out of there. Let's apply some buffs. Doing terribly. Very nice. Look at that. Gives you just like garbage. Not even worth it. But unfortunately, you have to take that boss out. Okay. So now that we've done that, if you go over here, there is a Moonlight Shard, I think. Starlight Shard. That is a consumable item that will replenish your FP. It's kind of handy. So we're gonna go over here. And now we can jump from this ledge to this ledge. And then we're gonna go this way. And there's a big ass troll here. They all have frenzy. So I just run past them. And now we are in Volcano Manor. Awesome. Let's get this Site of Grace. Let's have a sit. All right, and go talk to these people.
We rarely fascinate. So about the if you have rise with.
They're basically like, hey, like join our cult, blah 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 blah. This is kind of like a side quest that you can do, and it doesn't really harm anything if you join it. Like it doesn't change like any drastic interactions that you have with any of the main NPCs, just one particular one, but we already killed them. but this is the way to get the Bloody Wolf set, which is the set that is prominently advertised in all the Elden Ring trailers. You have to do a few of these quests, so I just say join. And they give you the drawing room key, which lets you open up this door over here on the left. All right, and here's one of the NPCs here. This is your first mission, kind of. So if you go on your map, you will see in Limgrave, you now have a little marker there. And you can go kill these NPCs. They're not terribly hard, but it's like 3 of them before you get the Bloody Wolf set. So, I don't know. Not super... Maybe for the first time if you really want that set, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, you can go to the top of the stairs here. This will trigger an NPC invader, but this is how you get the pizza cutter. Oh, they're just dodging all my attacks. Psych. The Giza's wheel. It's an okay weapon. I don't know, I'm not like a big fan. A lot of people loved it because it's similar to the whirligig saw, which is in Bloodborne. So if you're a dedicated Souls fan, you're like, oh my god, it's the whirligig saw. Okay, so now that we got that site of grace, let's get the map for this area. And we're just gonna go back outside to do that. I think we might as well. We're right here. So we are gonna run back outside, hop on Torrent, or do this gesture. Don't worry about that troll, he can't hit you. I thought that was gonna be runes, but it's just smoldering butterflies. Okay, we're gonna jump down. Watch out, there's lots of those big hands here. From Rena's Rise. And there's the map fragment, there's a big ass hand right there. But there is a site of grace right here. Nice. Okay. If you keep going down, there'll be an ulcerated tree spirit down there that you can get. It doesn't really drop anything. It drops a Wondrous Flask tier that is for magic. So we're not a magic build, so we don't really need that. So let's go back to Volcano Manor. All right, cool. And then once we're here, we are gonna go the following route. So we're just gonna open up this first door on the right. Pick up this item. I think it's this wall right here. It's one of these walls. Right here. All right. And you can put on your little lamp. Immediately to the left, there's going to be a slug here. Again, there's nothing worth picking up in this area. So just run straight, go down these steps. There's going to be a dude in the corner. Ignore him. Run through here, go left, and catch this site of grace. When we're doing a lot of running, there's a lot of bullshit in this area that we just don't even need to deal with. So just don't pay attention to any of it. Like, you can explore later, but like you really don't have to. So this is an area that you can go to really early in the game. We didn't go that route. That's the door that we're going to be heading to. So let's go up here. But the bridge is up. So we have to go pull that switch over there. But we can't yet. And we're going to go up there later on as well. But to get there, we got to go through all this crap. So we're just going to go down the way. And there's a bunch of these lizard boys. So again, just pay no mind. There's going to be one of those Iron Maidens up here. I thought I could run or dodge at the last second. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to use our good old quit out routine at the bottom of these steps. So those fucking dogs aren't on our ass. So we're going to get to here. And then quit. Done deal. Alright, cool. This lizard boy is kind of annoying, so let's kill him. Do I still have that? Okay, good. Like, do I still have that golden scarab on? Okay, and then we're gonna go to the right, climb up this ladder. There was a door up front, it was locked. Okay, let's make sure our lamp is still on. Okay, and then there is an entryway in here. We're gonna jump down. There's a bunch of these bullshit enemies, and they like scream. And they alert all of the other enemies in here that you're here. So just run past all of them. Go through here, turn right, go down the steps. Good thing that we have like a +9 weapon. Okay, and then go left. Remember, kill this dude. Okay. Murdered. Okay. There's another side of grace in here. We still have lots of heals, so I don't think we need a... This is just a balcony that I think there's nothing much on here. What's that over there? Yeah, an explosive bolt. Great. An item we don't need. So we're just gonna go out this door here. All right, cool. And we just need to go up that way. So we're just gonna jump down, but there are a few somber smithing stones down here that we can pick up. So let's just jump down here. Go over here and just jump up here. Okay, and then over here, there's a somber smithing stone. It's a 6. Then we can jump down here. There's gonna be one of those lizard boys up over here. Okay. We're gonna go up here. And then over here, I think it's a Somber Stone 5. This used to be the speedrun strat to come down here and get these stones early. Yeah, it's a 5. All right, there's a guy over here. He is not worth fighting. He's just a huge pain in the ass. We're gonna go get this bridge over here. But we are gonna quit out and get this bridge. And there we go. Fun fact, in the earlier patches of this game, you could jump up on top of this wheel here, and then there's a specific jump you can do to go on that ledge and get that Somber Stone 7, but we are not going to do that. So now that we have this bridge, we can go down here and sit at the bonfire. Okay, and we're gonna go to item crafting and we're gonna make sleep pots. So this is what we've been grabbing all those Trina's lilies for. Because the next boss is... My first playthrough, I struggled with these enemies so much because they do so much damage and they're so fast and they're so aggressive. And then I found out you could throw a sleep pot at them and they fall asleep. And I was like, wow, this just completely destroys any, like, this makes them like totally not even threatening whatsoever. Okay, so as soon as we jump in here, it's gonna start the boss fight. So let's put on our buffs. We are not gonna do our damage buff just yet, and we're gonna have our sleep pots ready. Get in the room here. He's gonna spawn right in the middle, so just huck a sleep pot at him. That might have just missed. There we go. Okay, so now get a charge R2 and then get the critical and then just huck another sleep pot at him. And then rinse repeat. And you just like, boom. Godskin just like decimated. Just like, it's like not even a real boss fight anymore. Hilarious. Okay. This next bit is a lot of running. I think this item's nothing important. Let's get those sleep pots off of our inventory. So we have a lot of running to do. So let's just go this way. Take this elevator up. We're gonna go outside here. And we're just gonna run and jump off this ledge. And we're gonna go up and to the right. Straight forward past these slugs. These slugs are reminiscent from Demon Souls, which is hilarious. I personally love how resourceful From Software is. A lot of people are mad that they reuse a lot of assets. They did reuse a lot of like animations, but they just updated the models for all of these enemies. And this game is huge, and they definitely did a good job of filling it full of diverse enemies to really enhance the experience. I feel like a lot of people are like, no, this game is PS2 graphics, and you're like, you're delusional. Fucking delusional. Just run past that snake. Okay, turn right here. You're gonna run. There's another snake who's gonna be going up these steps over here. Go to the right over here and then just jump over this ledge. Fall down. Usually you don't get hit there, but I did because I'm lucky. Okay, just run past this guy. They won't follow you in here. And then just run and open the door. See, they don't follow you inside here. Okay. We are going to run up here. And then just dodge all of these dudes. There's a big-headed snake who's shooting stuff at you. And we're going to take this warp point. All right, grab this side of grace. And this takes us to a boss. So what we're going to do, though, is we're actually just going to go in the boss room. And this boss has a special weapon that you can get. And it's how you kill this boss. but we're gonna level up this weapon. So all you gotta do is just quit out your game, and that'll spawn you outside of the boss room. So now that we've got that weapon, this is the Serpent Hunter, and it's a great strength weapon. A lot of people use this for rune level 1 playthroughs. That's where they don't level up whatsoever, and they use this weapon because it does a lot of damage, and you can do a bunch of strength buffs to just get the maximum damage output. So we're gonna go level this up. So we're gonna go visit EG back in Liurnia. So back over here. And the reason why we're gonna go visit EG is because if we're missing any of the somber smithing stones, we can just buy them from EG. So let's go over here, and that's what we saved up all our money for too. Okay, let's strengthen armaments. So we need a somber 1 and a 2. We have a 3. We don't have a 4. All right, so 2, 3, 4, we have a 5, we have a 6, we have a 7, we have an 8, and we don't have a 9. So we leveled up our weapon to +8. Incredible. So you're supposed to go into that boss arena with a +0 Serpent Hunter. So I think we're doing pretty good. Let's go back to that boss arena now. I think it's called, it's like Audience Way or something. Audience Pathway. And we're gonna fight one of the coolest bosses in all of Souls games. So let's just get our buffs ready. So we're gonna two-hand this guy. We're gonna put on our shield buff. We're gonna put on our damage buff. And then two-hand this guy. And then let's go in this boss room here. Let's get rid of that blood grease. We won't need that. Let's summon our Mimic here. Let's heal up. And this guy's ready to go. And we're gonna do a lot of jump R2s with this weapon. So get close enough, jump R2. Jump R2. Get ready to dodge. Don't be greedy. So just be ready to dodge at any second. He usually does attacks in 3s like that. Let's do a charged R2. Very nice. Look at that damage, dude. All right, let's give ourselves another buff. Let's take a sippy of the blue stuff and then go back. Greatest cutscene of all time. Okay, get close enough to him. Jump R2s. Get ready to dodge. He does a staggered hit on the second swipe, so it'll be, you gotta jump on the second swipe. We're gonna do a charged L2 because it does some big damage. Nice, we got the stagger. Just keep doing that. He's done. Easy mode, dude. Easy mode. Look at that, 150 runes. 150,000 runes. Yeah, like I remember my first time and like that fight gets super hectic. All right, cool. Let's sit down. Okay, there's a couple of other things that I want to do before we go to the next area. So we're actually gonna equip our regular weapon. Let's put some of that stuff away. So some of these weapons, So we're never gonna use that. We're never gonna use that. We're never gonna use that. We're never gonna use that ever again. Great. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, let's go back. You might have already done this, but we're gonna go back to Limgrave real quick. And there's 2 weapons that I want to get, and it's a shame now that we don't have more somber stones, because we kind of just burned through all of them, but that's fine. Okay, we are gonna go over here. And I'm pretty sure it's in one of these chests over here. So I think it's down in here. I don't think it's where the rats are. There's a chest past those rats, and if you open that chest, it'll warp you to a cave right near Caelid. So if you are like super green to this game and you're just in the first area and you go in there, yeah, that'll suck, because Caelid, all the enemies will be way over leveled to where you're at. I think this is it here. Twin blade, perfect. Okay, so now that we've got that, we are now gonna go back to Atlas Plateau, and we're gonna go to the opposite side of the bridge over here. Let's turn on, we're gonna move time to the morning. Okay, and this is where we're gonna be heading. We're gonna be heading up to the very tippy top where all these windmills are. And one of the Godskins are gonna be there. So we're actually gonna make more sleeping pots. There's not much else here. I think there's like, you can get like a new outfit. There might be like a couple items that you can pick up. There's nothing like major here that you need to pick up. A bunch of these enemies. Remember, like I've been saying, like, don't bother. Okay. So there is a site of grace here because there is a boss at the very top. Bunch of crazy ladies. Cool stuff. I think this is a key. No, it's a rune arc. Very nice. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that the boss is like right past over here. Yeah, so let's put on our buff. And then we're gonna run up here. Let's get our sleep pots ready. There he is, he's right there. So this guy, he will dodge you if you like, if you try to throw shit at him. See, like he does that. Oh, I just missed twice. That's not good. There we go. All right, that'll put him to sleep. Okay, let's use our Buffy. Okay, get this. Do a charged R2. That should stagger him. Let's get the critical. And he's done. Very nice. But what he gives you is the Godskin peeler, which is super important. So it's not a weapon that we're going to use now, but we will use it later. And it's really cool because of its weapon art. I'm going to show you that in a second here. I don't even think you need to have a faith requirement to use the weapon art. So I'm going to put one of these twin blades in one hand and then the Godskin peeler in the other hand. And then when you have two twin blades like this, if you do a jump L1, you'll do this cool attack. And these attacks do damage in such succession that like it's insane. So if, again, like I talked about earlier, if you put like a bleed proc on one of these, you'll do so much damage and you'll build up that bleed proc super fast. But why to have this set up is because of the weapon art of the Godskin peeler. So if I press L2, we can do this attack. And that attack, Black Flame, does insane damage to every enemy in this game. It's really, it is super OP. So we are just gonna go back to our Bloodhound's Fang. Let's get that Golden Scarab off. All right. And we are gonna level up a little bit. Let's put some more points into, let's do 1 into intelligence and 2 into faith, and then the rest into dex. The reason why we want those base stats in intelligence and faith is because for some basic or some basic incantations or basic spells, you need those base stats to do them. All right. Let's go back. And now I think we're ready to move on to the next area. So we're gonna go back to Forge of the Giants. And we are gonna initiate the next part of the game here. So let's just sit down. And we're gonna choose Talk to Melina. Awesome cutscene. All right. And people say this game's got no story. Like, I don't know. I don't understand people. So now we are in Crumbling, Farum, Azula, which is a city in the sky. And if you're really paying attention in Limgrave, you would have seen like a bunch of rubble just in random areas. It's because it's from pieces of Farum, Azula that have fallen to the ground. My first time, I fell to my death dropping down here, so. And I just did now. I hit dodge when I wasn't holding forward to roll forward, and I just did that twice. Amazing. Reliving the past. Okay, so we're gonna run down here. Pick up our runes. Okay, drop down. Pick that up. Roll down. Okay, this area sucks. So these enemies are bullshit. Not worth fighting. So we're gonna run past a lot of stuff here, and that marker is really upsetting me. I don't know where it's from. I think it's from there. I don't know how I put that there. Okay, so we're just gonna run past a lot of this stuff here. So if we go here, like there's a dude, there's a dude, there's a dude, there's a dude, and there's one right around the corner here. So we're just gonna run past all of these dudes. So just run, 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 run. Just keep your finger down on the circle. There is a site of grace right here, so you can just quit out. All right, and then sit at the site of grace. Okay, and then we're gonna keep running. As soon as you come out here, this will trigger a dragon fight. Again, you don't need to do this. So the dragon, I think, drops a level, like the final level for the regular smithing stone shards. So we don't even need that. So we're just gonna just run. He'll drop down, and we're just gonna run right past him. Just run, 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 run. Pick up that Somber Stone 8, and then sit at the site of grace. Okay, and then over here, we're gonna run again. So we're just gonna run straight, go to the left, completely ignore this enemy over here, go to the right, and then you're gonna go immediately to the left, and then go out here, and then jump down here, and then behind here is a big hero's rune. So now that we're out here, we are gonna run straight through to the other side of the door there. There are a bunch of these dog enemies in here. It's a lot of bullshit. So do not stop for anything. So run straight. So it's run, 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 run. Don't pick up that item on the ground. It's not worth it. It's there to trick you. So it's run. Here's another site of grace. So what we're gonna do, quit out. Okay, and then now we're gonna sit down on the site of grace. Pick up this item. This is the bell bearing to buy more somber stones. Okay, so again, this is a lot of just running. So run, fall down here. Run over here, hug the edge. Pick this up, jump, and run, 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 run. Run down here. Okay, we're gonna turn right. There is a dude hiding behind the pillar over here. I don't think this is anything special. Oh, a Somber Stone 9, very nice. Okay, run and jump. And then sit down. So right here is right before another boss, but we need some items before we fight this boss. So what we're gonna do is, I don't have very many pots. So if we go to item crafting, we can only make a maximum of 5 sleep pots, and we might need more than that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up a few more pots, and I think I know where to go do that. We're gonna go all the way to South Limgrave in the Weeping Peninsula, and we're gonna go to this church, the Fourth Church of America. And there's a merchant down here, and I think he sells some pots. Just gonna make our way down here, and he's over in that hut over there. Okay, grab this side of grace. Let's talk to him.
How can I help?
And he does not sell any pots. Alright, we're gonna go War Master's Shack. While we're here, we might as well pick up some root resin. And we are gonna go this way along the path here. Let's run past all these fools. Grab this side of grace. And then here's another merchant over here.
Oh, you might. I view you as a customer.
Great, he sells a pot. Ah, okay. We can also go back to Rea Lucaria, and we are gonna go to Debate Parlor. There is a talisman that we also need that's out here to get the platinum. So if you just immediately turn right outside these doors, you can jump over here. There's a ladder you can go up. You're gonna go up here. You're gonna jump through this window. And then to the right, there's a chest. And then the Radagon icon. And there are some fools over here we're gonna kill. And I think if we jump down over here, it's a bunch of pot boys. And there's a cracked pot over there. And a living jar shard. All right, that's great. Okay, and then there's another one in Castle Morn Rampart. That's gonna be... Oh my god, I completely forgot. There's one right here. Nice. And then now, how many do we have? 8. That should be more than enough. All right, so we did quite a bit. So we got through the fire giant. We did Rykard. We did a lot of mini stuff as well. And you're gonna be well prepared for this next boss, but you'll see that in the next one.
Meow.